Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Lentini. I hope you're doing well. I miss you all so much. Today I'm going to read you one of my favorite books. It's called Giraffes Can't Dance. It's by Giles, Andreae, and Parker-Rees. And this book teaches you that sometimes you feel like you can't do something, but then eventually you learn how to do it, or you might do it your way, which is different from everyone else's. So think about that as I read the book. Also think about who the character is. Remember, the characters are the people or animals that act out the story. And think about this, where the setting is, where the story takes place. Giraffes can't dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Was there anything you try to do that you have a hard time with? My daughter tries to run right now and she falls down a lot. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Are they being nice? Poor Gerald. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. The right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clod. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Poor Gerald. But then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Should Gerald try to dance again? Let's find out. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. He's starting to dance. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful, his mouth was open wide. I am dancing, yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. How is he feeling now? How do you know? He's feeling happy. We can tell because he's smiling. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him, quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised up his head and looked at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. The end. So who was the main character in this book? Think about it. Remember, the characters are the people and animals that act out the story. Who was that? You're right. It was Gerald the giraffe. And what was the setting? Where did the story happen? Right, it happened outside in the wood, in the jungle. Very good. Now you can go try to draw the parts of the story and the characters in the setting. What happened in the story? Go try to draw it. Or maybe try to draw your favorite part. Anyways, enjoy. Till next time. I miss you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Bye-bye.